Man, nigga, I pre-rolled. Nigga, I'm about weird shit. Nigga, we ain't playing no games with nothing.
Stop this recording. It didn't. I mean.
The Paddock Philippe, nigga. Flooded. The Paddock Philippe. Flooded. So, what you in here with, Grandpa?
Go see. Go check it out, see what it is.
Alright, let's. We just gonna start off like this, though. Just gonna start off like this. What's up, Jordan? Back at it again, the Post Podcast.
Playmakers.
Run it back, Turbo. Yeah. Usame the mess, keep up with the jet. I'm at the catch, I double the bed. I'm in the stretch, from south to the west. But the best, get home with a check. He done fucked up, put some dough on his head. Came in, $9, a nut on the list. Run this cash out like a motherfucking track. Yeah, nigga fucked up, tryna hide. Drummer.
NdaPost Podcast, we good with you good people. We in here.
Hey bitch, I'm back and I'm better. I'ma get straight to the cash, I'm headed right to the cheddar. I put my foot on their neck, mama told me never let her. When I was down on my ass, baby, my mama told me keep my head up. I left some shit in the past, my mama told me to be better. I'm sitting here thumbing through bitches. You're looking for me, I'm just minding my business. I got a few hundreds and fifties, I got a few bands that ain't cost of 20s. Just got me a 30 with titties. Yeah, my clock like a waitress from Dennis. Don't want me to up it and finish. This bitch do surgery, chop out your kidney. She like the way I been dripping. I'm mixing the Gucci with powder, I'm fitted. I'm stacking my dough to the ceiling. Your bitch call me Papa cause I'm getting finished. I know that I'm hurting their feelings. I was barely alive, now I'm making a living. And living supposed to me get them. All my niggas don't go moving out on a mission. Cause they bitch, I'm back and I'm better.
Yeah, man. Let's go with this shit.
Ooh, sleepy. I wake up and I pinch myself. You're with me, not Superman.
Yeah, man, NdaPost Podcast,
Don't
baby.
feel the same. Don't know who be watching, so I'm riding and I always keep that thing on me. Some niggas change, but I never complain. Cause if they switched up, then I guess they wasn't made for me. Gotta maintain. Came up from the bottom without none of life. Ain't never have a thing for me. My mama knew that I was destined and I got my granny blessing. I can feel it when it rains on me. Don't cry, just wipe me. Some niggas change, but I never complain. Cause if they switched up, then I guess they wasn't made. The storm will be gone. Been through the hardest times, but it only made me strong. Mama know I ain't living right, so I'll right my wrong. Niggas be hating, but more niggas be faking, so I'd rather be alone. So I'ma chill with the guy. Don't need no other niggas, only day one niggas by my side. Yeah, they stay the same. My niggas never change, they still 100, they'll never drop it down. Just play it safe. If you stay out the way and mind your business, you can make it out alive. Yeah, but watch the snakes, cause these niggas be fake. You gotta watch out for the niggas in the skies. Shit, don't feel the same. Don't know who be watching, so I'm riding and I always keep that thing on me. Some niggas change, but I never complain. Cause if they switched up, then I guess they wasn't made for me. Gotta maintain. Came up from the bottom without none of life. Ain't never have a thing for me. My mama knew that I was destined and I got my granny blessing. I can feel it when it rain on me.
But you wanna know my whole problem is, how can I even, what's this nigga, like, the nigga name? This nigga name is like,
What? Nehemiah?
Nehemiah, he said the something, the groom, something. I'm just like, I don't like fucking niggas' names, like, you feel me?
I didn't know his name Nehemiah. That's all I know.
Yeah, it say Nehemiah, that's the, man, I don't know, man. Hold on. Oh, shit, my bad, y'all. Alright, man, we're gonna play one more song. And then I'm about to play a song on my boy Darius Garland. And then it's on. Close that door, my boy. Close that door, my boy.
Hell no, boy. Same bullshit, same niggas, just a different day. Came up out the mud and my mama keep me motivated. Niggas talking shit when they see me walk a different way. I don't fuck with mud cause that shit get me activated. I was on
But we live though. Oh, Facebook, we live on everything. We don't have to go do that now. We live on everything. And then you want me to what, the church?
I'ma hit the top and my spot. And I'm gonna take it from the spot. Hit the lock so like we renovating. Glock on your medulla. Use it, ain't no hesitating. Ain't no time for waiting. Doctors ain't even got no patience. RP my niggas. Free the niggas that's fighting cases. Don't fuck with the pigs, but I'm on the chase for the bacon. Truth 9 coming down. Taking over the station. Started back in the city. We taking over the nation. And bitch, if it's a problem, you can just send a drop. We sit up on this block and that pussy slid to the cops. Glock 30 with the fitted and titties up on the couch. Got your lotto in the shop. If you need it, I got a lot. And my rollie never talk, so I never call it a clock. Reggie Miller with the Glock. And I never fuck up the shot. All this money coming in and I'm praying it never stop. Ain't it crazy how I came from the bottom straight to the top? Same bullshit, same nigga, just a different day. Niggas talking shit, but when they see me walk a different way. Came up out the way I meet.
Alright, man. Shout out to them cats. Darius Garland, I see you, nigga. Darius Garland, I see you, nigga. I see you, my nigga. This is my nigga season this year, nigga. He made me look like a dummy this year, man. Shout out to my nigga 1T. Cause we... Hey, but on some real shit, we gonna get into it later on, but if it stay the way it's gonna, if it stay the way it is, Cavs ain't getting out the first line. Alright, you got
so we leave with a cop with it. Purple Jones, me with the top missing. I'm sitting clean with the bottom kitty. I hopped out, saggy jeans and my rock glisten. But I spent about $8 grand, mommy on stage, doing the ring dance. She let it hit the floor, made it pop. Got my pedal to the floor, screaming fuck the cops.
Yeah, man, you know what's going on. NdaPost Podcast, man. Happy 2022, nigga. Yeah, man, 1T on the Jeezy, boy. You know what's going on.
Just catch up on the AR, how you need that? Check out lip up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up in the cookies, how you did that? Your LB better to a legend, how you did that? I seen that duck punch for Louis, how you did that? How you did that? You got fresh stones all over the west, how you did that? You had some skeletons in your closet, why you did that?
We gonna hold up. We with y'all in a minute. We gonna hold up. Let me finish the rest of that track. He just want to put it on the table. He gonna come hit that button. But it's,
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. Hold on, bro. I don't have my shit at the front, bro. I'll turn my shit off one time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's an AK in my hand. He was a bunch of pussies, they no different than a train. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the bossy, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But the fuck these niggas thought that I was playing. I don't know what the fuck these niggas thought. But the fucking pieces must have thought that I was playing. Must have thought he couldn't get caught, they buried that boy in the sand. Damn, but them little bitch noses only cost a couple of grand, yeah. Found out he ever stole chocolate.
Hold on, man. Just in case you niggas think we playing.
It's been him chocolate bullets, it's an AKM. My hand, he was a bunch of pussies, they no different than a train. I bought the block out on the land. saying? You know what I'm saying? What these niggas thought that I was playing? Fuck these niggas. What the fuck you pieces must have thought that I was playing? Must have thought he couldn't get caught, they buried that boy in the sand. Damn, like that little bitch noses only cost a couple of grand, yeah. Right now he ever stole chopping off his hand. I like a stove on a pot of the pan, he taking over the land. I can come drop a few back up again, niggas can't think I'm spinning. Ready for my mind in the way, but they pulling me in. I'm about to commit a sin. I took a look up, now I'm here for the win. Niggas don't want me to win. I bought a new car for my twin, this shit I just for the trend. No, 53 AMG Benz. I hit the engine, I put it in stuff. No bitch tell it to spin. Cut it up, you can tell it what's up. No one wants some revenge. It's on her trapper bullets, it's an AK in my hand. These boys a bunch of pussies, they look different than the trend. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the bossy, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. What the fuck these niggas thought that I was playing? What the fuck these niggas thought?
Alright, man, you already know what's going on, man.
You want to hit him with the intro for the new year?
You said I want to do what?
Hit him with the intro for the new year.
What's the new intro?
Shit. We in the building. Y'all know what it is. Return to Notre Dame. My nigga Gam, grown ass man in the building. Back at it.
Yeah, we on go. My nigga said, man, let me know when, you know what I'm saying? Let me know where y'all start, man. We on right now. We going now, man. And we on now. We on now, below. You know what I'm saying? And we on now, my G, on gang, my G. You already know what the fuck going on, man. GAM, NdaPost Podcast over here with the Return to Notre Dame. You already know what the fuck going on, man. 2022, first time back in the original studios. We've been going through motherfucking health and safety protocols and all type of crazy shit been going on. But guess what? We back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We back in the building.
We start the
you know
new shit
we
back
all
in the building
back
together.
The red stripe, shout out.
Y'all know what it is. Learn from them in the videos. You know
Yeah, boy.
Before we start our new shit, first show in the studio for the new year, let's bring up some old shit.
Okay.
Nigga, we were supposed to be face to face for the anniversary.
Yeah, for the 100th episode, yeah.
Yeah, but COVID hit, you know what I'm saying? There was a safety protocol that we had things that we couldn't do and things that we could do.
Yeah,
and we had stuff going on. But just because that didn't happen, don't mean that shit gonna stop.
Oh, for sure.
So would you NdaPost would like to present Gam with his 1 year 100th anniversary gift. We have Young Stats over on the side. That's your gift. Grab your gift. Oh, you got it out already? You were supposed to wait till we present it.
You right.
These youngins, they can't wait their turn.
Hey, that nigga said you right. That nigga said you
Go ahead and
right.
check out, see what we got in that box for you again.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to make some shit happen real quick.
You still sharing? Yeah.
Damn, man. Alright, then. Alright, this bitch on the pillow, my G. Oh, he got me on the pillow, my G. Oh, gang, my G. Oh, gang, my G.
For the 100th episode milestones, get some type of achievement. Everybody deserves something. Let me.
Yeah,
Since
bro.
you right there, go ahead and show the IG. Go ahead, show IG. No. See, you an intern.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Don't be talking to my guy like that, man. Don't be talking to my guy like that, bro. Don't be talking to my guy like that, bro. I know that's your son shit, man, but don't be pulling up on my nigga like that, man. He right apart, man. He wrote this, he put us together with the signs and shit. Come on,
I
man.
did that. He was still asleep.
He ain't do that shit. I was
gonna give him to do it, but he woke up late, so.
Yeah, y'all, I appreciate this, dang, real talk, man.
Oh, it's ain't nothing for people who roll in the families like that.
Hold on, bro. I'm trying to get this shit together, bro. I'm about to be rocking this bitch. He would have been wrong. He would have got the NdaPost sign in the face of this whole.
I
my God. I mean, shit, might as well, nigga. I'm sorry, I ain't.
You can show them the interns level watch. It ain't like we treating you differently. You know what
But
I'm
the intern level watch hard body, man. Show that nigga, man. That's hard body. That shit ain't cheap. This shit ain't cheap, nigga. And trust me, I don't know how much this shit costs, so don't give me to be quoting no what's it cost, nigga. Cause nigga like me don't know, but I'm trying to get this shit together. Damn, y'all. I know we supposed to get in with this sports talking shit. We gonna get to it. Trust and believe, but I gotta get this shit out the rapper, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my man ain't seen each other.
I gotta get this out the rapper, bro.
First time in the building for
this like motherfucker Christmas Day this motherfucker, bro. On game, bro. This like Christmas Day this bitch. I know y'all cats on the Facebook like, man, this nigga damn tripping. Hey man, fuck what y'all talking about. They ain't fucking around. Oh man, this is hard, bro. This is hard. That nigga done bought me a paddock for Philippe. Nigga, no, I'm talking shit. This ain't no paddock though. But this shit hard though. This ain't no paddock. This shit, that might have to. Hold up, cause can I?
You gonna have to take some pins out.
Yeah,
it's a real watch. So you gotta take a couple pins out.
It is.
To adjust it to the right level.
I'm gonna get my chick to do that. Shout out to April. I'm gonna get my chick to do that. But hold up, we gotta let y'all see what's going on in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We rolling, we shining this motherfucker. We just been shining, nigga. We just been shining, cuz on gang, cuz. We in this bitch on gang, cuz. We gotta show everybody on gang. Yeah, y'all niggas better. Matter of fact, hold on. Y'all niggas thought we was playing.
You gonna have to make the people on the Zoom jealous too when they show up.
Y'all niggas thought we was playing. We gotta share again, this motherfucker. On this shit, y'all was playing. Y'all thought I was playing. Y'all thought we was playing, nigga. On gang, y'all thought we was playing. Hold on, y'all thought we was playing. Hold on. Paddock Philippe, nigga. You know, nigga. Paddock Philippe, nigga. The Paddock Philippe, nigga. Man, what is they talking about, nigga? Paddock Philippe, nigga. Flooded, nigga. Alright, man. Alright, that shit kinda threw me off and shit, nigga. That shit got me hyped, nigga. Paddock Philippe, nigga. Dang. Alright, man. So, you know what? I told Dan we was gonna talk heavy football because he was going into the playoffs.
Oh, y'all see the roll to the.
We got to roll to Super Bowl. What is it? Super Bowl is it get close to 60 now? Super Bowl 50. I think it might be 61.
61.
I think it's 61.
That's a V is a 5.
Yeah, V is a 5, so that's probably 56.
56?
It might be 56.
Yeah, we get close to 60. Alright, but first things first, we gotta
look that up, young stats, and correct this.
We gotta start at the home base before we get this going. This is what I will say, and we're gonna be brief. Shout out to Nick Chubb.
Shout out to Nick Chubb.
Shout out to motherfucker Miles Garrett for getting on that All-Pro team this year. Good luck. And I think one of our offensive linemen was on the All-Pro team too.
Yeah, I think it was at least 3 of us.
Yeah, it's 3 of us. Shout out to that. Nick Chubb is in the running for Player of the Year.
Player of the Year.
This year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for that. You feel me? Yeah, we kind of have to keep it like that. I don't really want to talk about the season. It already hurts me that we got to talk about these punk ass Steelers today. Why the fuck we got to talk about the Steelers today? It's just, the fuck, man.
Because they still relevant.
Listen. There's 2 teams that are 2 of the most disappointing teams this season in the NFL season. There are 2 of them. The Browns is one. And you know who's the other team?
Who's the other team?
The Indianapolis Colts, bruh. Y'all had one job to do, bruh. One job. Y'all had the worst team in the NFL. The last game of the season, you win, you're in. You lose to the Jaguars, bro. That's the reason why we gotta talk about these motherfuckers and shit. Because of y'all niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Man, listen, man, I'm pissed off, man.
And I know Mike gonna take it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? You know he our tailgate correspondent. and he showed up down there for that game in Pittsburgh. And I know they was giving him the business. He was just listening to
But them his people, he chilling. He ain't going through nothing. He chilling. I no disrespect to my nigga. That's my nigga. But he chilling, bro. Like, them niggas talking shit. And he might be like, y'all niggas, man, fuck y'all niggas. Whatever, but that ain't shit. But come on, man.
How they was.
Some people, man, come on, man. Them niggas love Mike. Them niggas, you fuck with them niggas love that nigga, man. It ain't that deep. But it is that deep for real. Because it's like, goddamn, man. Y'all niggas went 0-2 against the Steelers. Only reason why y'all beat the Bengals last week because they ain't play nobody.
Yeah, because they had the third string and the water
man,
boy.
This shit is.
They had all the practice personnel playing.
All right, man.
It's 56. Get rid of that first stop.
All right, 56.
Yeah, it's 56.
All right, that's
Get
cool.
rid of that first stop.
That's cool. All right, man. Listen here, man. All right, let's get to it. The Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers have a bye this week.
Yep.
The Tennessee Titans, though, may not make it to the AFC Championship game. Out of those two teams, that's the number one seed. The Titans have the better chance of not making it to the AFC Championship game over the Green Bay Packers at this particular moment in time. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP.
Because of KC? Kansas City is going to... Pittsburgh not going to beat them.
Because this the deal, right? And we're going to start with the AFC, NFC. We're going to talk about players, teams, shit like this, right? We're not even looking at this. The two teams with the most on the line is the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills in the AFC. And if Cincinnati loses, nothing will happen. That's a great season for them. If the Raiders lose, and ironically, they play each other. Whichever team wins or loses, there's no winner or no loser in that game. There's no winner, no loser. If Bill Belichick takes a rookie quarterback to the playoffs, if he takes a rookie quarterback to the playoffs his first year, if they get smacked, then I mean, come on, man. Bill Belichick ain't losing he ain't losing no cred. Matt Jones ain't really losing no cred because that's his first year. He's a rookie quarterback. If the Bills with Josh Allen, his sixth season, somebody who I don't really rock with, I don't think that Josh Allen is that good. If he goes in to a home game, to a road wild card team with a rookie quarterback and lose, heads will roll. That coach may get fired.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that they won the division. This is the first time they won a division. The GOAT just left the damn AFC 2 seasons ago. The GOAT just left 2 seasons ago, bro. And we gonna get more into it. Matter of fact, before we even get to the playoffs, this is what I want to start off with. 3 black coaches got fired over this past week. 3 black coaches. The coach for the coach for the Texans, which is like, okay, I give you on that. But the coach that I really want to break down a little bit is Brian Flores for the Miami Dolphins. There's no way he should have got fired. He should have got fired. I'm sorry. They go on a motherfucking 7-8 game winning streak to end the season, and he still gets fired, bro. I don't agree with that, bro. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
I mean, yeah, I understand your point with that because what was they before that? What was they? The last couple Miami Dolphins have been.
Man, listen, man. Miami Dolphins ain't been shit since Dan Marino played for them motherfuckers. Come on, man.
And the only time they got in the news is when your boy said, I don't want to play, I'd rather smoke weed.
Yeah, Ricky Davis, yeah.
And the niggas fighting in the locker room. That's the only news they done made.
In about 20 years.
In about 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But then it's the black quarterback. It's the black quarterback's fault. I mean, the black head coach's fault all the time. Like Matt Nagy from the Bears. Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be fired. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, no, like, at the end of the day, you got to look at it. Tua, I don't know about Tua, really. Is Tua if he has another season like this, is Tua... Do you have to look at Tua like they look at Baker in a minute?
I mean, why not?
I mean, people still think Tua is better than Baker, which is like, come on, bro.
I mean, when it get there and he do good, we gonna put him under the microscope and really watch him.
Baker Mayfield will be brought up a couple more times in this show. And it's just gonna be for comparison situations only. It's not like we're just Baker fans over here. Like, Baker Mayfield is okay. I still feel like you need to give him one more season, but I mean, it is what it is. These black coaches, bro, in the NFL, it's like that's the one league. In baseball as well, but it doesn't get publicized enough as far as black general managers in the MLB, right, or even the NHL, right. But the NFL especially, is like white coaches get a pass more than these black coaches get, and it saddens me. At the end of the day, this football season as a whole really shed light to the fact that it's starting to get even with the Urban Meyer situation and the John Gruden situation. Even though they both did egregious shit. Like, this nigga Urban Meyer still think he can hit 18, 19-year-olds during motherfucking football season. And the other dude want to be a racist before he get a job again and shit. Like, he just, the top of the brass. Like, this shit is just ridiculous. I just feel like moving forward, though, these black coaches need to have a better look. I think Brian Flores is probably gonna get that job at Chicago, because he's a good coach. And this is the one stat that I heard, that I see before I came in, that made it even more egregious that you fired Brian Flores. Guess what Brian Flores' record is against the Patriots since he's been the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, which is the past 3 seasons. Take a wild guess what his record is against the Patriots in one of those 2 years he had to go against the GOAT.
So that's at least 6 games.
Yeah.
What, 4-2?
Yep.
That's good coaching.
Yeah,
that's good coaching.
You going against the best coach. You going against the best coach in NFL history.
No matter what team he got, he's still a coach that if you beat him,
that's egregious.
More times than he beat you, that's a notch on your belt.
That's egregious, man. That's egregious. That is egregious.
How many coaches can say that?
Not a lot.
In the last 3 years span that they got 4 of the 6 games against the Patriots.
Sure, Rex Ryan can't even say that. And he probably had the most success in the AFC East, in the NFC East in the past decade.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mine is the coach for the Bills, because they didn't have success the past 2 seasons. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's similar.
They in the same.
It's a mixture. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid this shit, but we gonna get to it. All right, we gonna get to it as the board behind us. Is you know what I'm saying, how the board behind us. The first game we're gonna speak of, Kansas City versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm giving that to Kansas City by at least 2 touchdowns.
The thing about them is their defense is up and down, Kansas City's, but the Steelers' offense is horrendous. Shout out to Najee Harris, though. You had a good year this year, bro. You had a good year. Like I had an argument with one of the guys on Facebook, and it was talking about their top 5 running backs of the year, and Nick Chubb wasn't on it. And I was kind of confused as to why you ain't putting Nick Chubb on it. And he told me the numbers of Najee Harris, especially in a future offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers, he may have had a better year than Nick Chubb overall. He may have. And I can't really knock that. You know what I'm saying? Because Nick Chubb missed some time, went out with COVID. Yeah. He missed probably about 4 games this year. Yeah. Just like last year, he missed 4 games again. Yeah. So his production is still up to par. It's crazy that he has less carries than the majority of any top 5 back you would have named. Yeah, he has more yards than damn near all of them. Yeah. Besides, the only one he don't have more yards in is Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. You know what I'm saying? So this game gonna be closer than y'all think. I'm rolling with Kansas City, but this game gonna be a little closer than y'all think. It may be 7-10, some shit like 7 to 10 points. 2 touchdowns. Yeah, probably a touchdown, probably a game with a touchdown or something. Might win that game for that game.
I was literally thinking about giving 17 two touchdowns and a field goal, but I'm looking at Pittsburgh offense really ain't
Ben Roethlisberger can't throw the ball down the field. Ben Roethlisberger in his last 3 games has not thrown over 150 yards, but has thrown the ball more than 40 times in the past 3 games.
So he throwing 3 yards, 6 yards.
Against the Browns, nigga. Baker Mayfield had a horrible game that game, right? But Ben Roethlisberger had a worse game. Ben Roethlisberger threw the ball damn near 50 times for 123 yards.
50 times?
What in the fuck? Yes, he's averaging right now, he's averaging at least 3 yards a pass. 3-4 yards a pass.
Now on the flip note.
And at the end of the day, Claypool is decent. Juju probably gonna play. But I just, man, listen, man. At the end of the day, man, this goes to show you, Kevin Stefanski. This is your season this year coming up. If the bottom fall out again, you get fired.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Because it makes no sense. We talking about another team with Joe Burrow that is arguably one of the better quarterbacks in the AFC. He ain't going nowhere. Lamar Jackson was injured this year. That's the only reason why the Ravens were kind of what they were. They were injury all the way. They had injury bug all throughout the team. Either the back, even with the backs, like the you know what I'm saying, quarterbacks and safeties is all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We gotta get it together, bro. All right, next game. Buffalo versus New England in the cold tundra. A cold game. It's going to be, at game time they say it's going to be 0 degrees with a -11 wind chill.
Yeah, and then one half of that stadium is just exposed to the elements. It just opened out into open air.
Yeah, but the last game they had a cold game. That was the game where Matt Jones only threw 3 passes. They actually beat the Bills in that game. This is what I'll tell you. If Josh Allen shows up and has a good game, they win. Josh Allen struggles and they lose. Whoo-wee, y'all better shut up.
You already know the game plan. Bill Belichick is he coming out there to make him struggle.
But see, that's the thing.
He throwing so many plays, so many defensive schemes, and
they offense ain't that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the offense ain't that. It's a lot of dip and duck. And if the running game is on point, that's what's gonna make it a game. The Bills do have a great defense, though. The Bills' defense is not to be sneezed on. It's not like I'm gonna roll with the Bills on this one just because of the simple fact that I just think the Bills should pull it off. They should. They should. They had the better team.
And like you said, the Bills should pull it off. I'm rolling with the Patriots. On the strength that you saying they should pull it off. Whatever plan they coming out with it needs to be executed. I know that the Patriots coming out there executing. You just gonna have to be better than them.
I'll tell you this right now. If the Patriots do win this game, and I do not think it's gonna happen, don't to no Super Bowl, brother. Might as well forget about that shit. Might as well forget about it. It's good enough that he got a rookie quarterback to the playoffs in his first season. You gotta give him a nod for that. And that's okay. And another game that honestly
makes no real difference who wins.
It really doesn't, to be honest. It really doesn't.
Because I've had one of them beating Buffalo or New England.
But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I'm gonna roll with the Bengals. I'm gonna roll with the Bengals, man. I'm gonna roll with Jamar Chase and Burrow.
I see the timeline where everybody talking about so these Cleveland niggas rooting for Cincinnati now.
I ain't really rooting for Cincinnati, but if you tell me who I'm gonna pick against Joe Burrow and David Carr, I'm choosing Joe Burrow. I'm choosing Joe Burrow, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna have to jump in that car with you.
I'm choosing Joe Burrow. Like, I'm sorry, but this is what I will say. The Raiders have had an up and down type of year, and they have shown some resiliency in this season. Showed a lot of resiliency this season. It's going to be a good game, though. That's going to be a good game. It comes on tonight. No, that game doesn't come on tonight. I think the games that come on tonight are
Kansas
City, and then these two.
Yeah.
These two games. Okay. And then that game is Sunday. Because I know that this LA and Arizona game is Monday. So it's going to be these 3 games on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, NFC, let's get into it. NFC. All right. Tampa Bay and Philly.
I ain't gonna smack Philly.
I agree though. Even though Jalen Hurts is kind of making me a believer over these past 2 weeks. I haven't really been the biggest fan of him, but I do see that he's, you know what I'm saying,
putting forth great effort.
He's looking good. He's looking good. I gotta give him credit. But that's where the buck stops. Tampa Bay. The GOAT is gonna do what he's gonna do. Hopefully he gets to that Super Bowl. We'll see. All right. Now this is the game that we're gonna really break down a little bit. Dallas versus the 49ers. Gang, bang, bang, Niners gang. And your LA Rams are your niggas are lucky. I will say you're lucky. Because like I've been saying for the past 3 weeks, the way that it was planning out, it was gonna be the Dallas Cowboys versus the motherfucking LA Rams. And if that was gonna happen, LA was going home in the first round. They still might go home in the first round. We don't know. But the running game in San Francisco is gonna put some problems. But that defense in Dallas, especially with Micah Parsons, it's elite. It's elite. Dak Prescott, you know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott, Michael Gallup, they got some pieces. CeeDee Lamb, you know what I'm saying? They got some pieces, man. I'm gonna roll with Dallas, man.
I ain't said this in a long time. In the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I'm rolling with Dallas too.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Dallas on that one. It's no knock. Like y'all don't get to get to saying, oh, this nigga Trace going against the 49ers. Call there.
A year. You know what I'm saying? For them to come in at 3, they usually come making the playoffs. They the 6, 7, get bumped. When's the last time he was hired?
But see, this is the thing about Dallas this season. They've been up and down too. And Dak Prescott been up and down. But what I will say is this. If Dallas does lose, it is clearly because Mike McCarthy is a pedestrian coach. Mike McCarthy is arguably the worst coach out of all of these coaches in the playoffs. He is arguably the worst one. Cliff Kingsbury is better than Mike McCarthy. That will be the only player. That's gonna be the only coach that you could put in that realm. The coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know his name, but he is better than Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin. Yeah. Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick. I don't know who the name of the coach for Cincinnati. I think he's a first-year coach, second-year coach, whatever. The coach of the LA Raiders, of the Las Vegas Raiders. You know, it was John Gruden, but he got fired. So it was I guess it's the offensive coordinator. Yeah, he's the worst one. So that is really that is.
You mean to tell me interim who took over until because that situation he might not even keep that job. You know how that go. He might be replaced. We just need you to finish this out.
Yeah, just like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but just the play calling and a lot of that time management, which is very key in the NFL, which is very key. He is not good at any of those things. He's not good. I'm not on board, but I'm rolling with the Cowboys, bro. The Cowboys winning the playoff game, bro. But at the end of the day, it's going to be despite Mike McCarthy. When they get further on, we just hope that the matchups fall for them. Cowboys is one of my dark horse teams to get to the Super Bowl. One of my dark horse teams to get to the Super Bowl is the Cowboys.
Now, we're going to tap back at the beginning of the season. Some people's dark horses that was going. Mine was the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think somebody said something about the Titans at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, they there.
DJ said something about Buffalo at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, they there.
Of course, Bang Bang Niner gang. That's the only team they gonna talk about.
Yeah, but they there though. But they there. And then I was telling you, through this whole season, I like Dallas. Like I was really going at Shaquille, the home opener.
Yeah.
I think it was the home opener or the game, Pittsburgh game. One of those two games.
We was undecided whether or not Arizona was really gonna be here.
But Arizona looked good at the beginning of the season. Arizona was like, what, they started 8-0, some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, Yeah, let's get into this. Now, this is the question I would have asked you before we really start breaking down this game. Is Baker Mayfield better than Matthew Stafford, or is Matthew Stafford hands down the better quarterback between the two?
It's hard to say hands down because Baker Mayfield had injuries that he played through.
No.
You talking about as a
I
whole.
don't want you to compare season for season, this season, this. I'm talking about in its totality. Like, even though it's hard to really compare these two quarterbacks because one quarterback that played a decade plus in the league and the other quarterback is going on to his fourth season. But I'm saying that to say this. The Rams is this is not really an upset. Just because the Cardinals end up at the 5th seed, if the Cardinals beat the Rams, which I am predicting, I'm rolling with the Cardinals in this game. I'm predicting it. It's not no upset. But at the end of the day, heads were going to roll. You didn't thought that it was bad the way Baker Mayfield was going through this season. Let Matthew Stafford lose. Matthew Stafford, they bet the house on Matthew Stafford. They traded 2 first-round picks and 2 third-round picks plus Jared Goff for Matthew Stafford. Let that sink in, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And this is something else I'm predicting. He is going to force that ball to OBJ.
Picks.
It may happen. Matthew Stafford gonna throw some picks now. Come on, man. He gonna throw some damn picks. Like, let's just be clear. Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown winner, first time in a while. He really doing his thing. And for the Rams' sake, OBJ, for OBJ supporters and all that, I hope that I am wrong.
That's best behind him.
But when I started that Chase Bailey shit, right, when I started to say it on a consistent basis, it was because every time I said this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. Things started happening and started rolling, and it became a thing, and I just attached myself to that thing. You feel me? Only reason why I'm detaching myself from that now is because I just feel like at the end of the day, niggas gotta know who Gam is, who Chase is. I mean, Chase Bailey is still an extension, but that's everything wrapped up into what Gam is everything. So we just gotta just keep it as that. You know what I'm saying? But saying all that to say this. Cardinals defense is subpar. The Rams defense is subpar. The best player on the Rams defense is Jalen Ramsey. And without real talk, I think I might have to retract what I just said. I'm just thinking about it. D-Hop still's not playing. He's out for the season, correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Rams. Sorry. Gotta change it. Because, and the reason why I'm going to change it like that is because I feel like, honestly, the Cardinals don't have enough offensively. And if you notice, once he went down, that's when their season kind of went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyler Murray is one of the nice young quarterbacks in the NFL. He's one of the nicer ones, right? But at this point right now, this is what, his 3rd year?
Yeah.
Without D-Hop, they ain't ready to really make a big push in the NFL playoffs. The offense ain't good enough to be. Their defense is gonna rattle them a little bit. And Matthew Stafford gonna throw some picks. It's gonna be tight, but I changed my pick. And 9 times out of 10, just for you Rams fans, when I do shit like that, it usually don't end well for me. So there you have it. There you have it. Hey man, listen. Real talk, man. While we still here.
So you make it a little easier because I was gonna pick the Cardinals. Since you just jumping out the boat, it don't usually work out.
It don't usually work out when I just change my picks, pick like that, but I changed it. Rolling with the Rams. But OBJ will not have a good game. He will drop a couple passes. And if he does that, I'm sick of this. He's free. That boy has lost his step. OBJ is not OBJ catching the one-hand passes from Eli Manning. He's not that anymore. Okay? He's not wide receiver one. He's not a number one wide receiver. He's not the number one wide receiver. No, he's not that.
Now, but on that note, you don't have to be. You can lose that step and not be that number one
What's
receiver.
they say right there?
They clapping. 100%.
Yeah.
The number one. Think about it. Antonio Brown helped him get a Super Bowl. He wasn't a.
Man, Antonio Brown. We gonna talk about. I'm gonna pick at the balance and the stylish. Cool with the balance.
He lost the step and he got him a Super Bowl.
Oh man.
That nigga say, man, the motherfucker ain't real talk on the flip though. The nigga AB manager say that the nigga AB is about to disrupt the rap game, man. Not with no one from the pit from the pallet. And then I seen the video, nigga. He got motherfucking Jim Jones on the video, just sitting there. He got motherfucking Kanye on the video. Fab. Motherfucking Meek Mill. What y'all niggas doing? Them niggas probably didn't even know there was gonna be an AB video. Them niggas was just shopping, buying clothes and shit. And that nigga AB pull up. They got the niggas recording them and shit like it's a motherfucking like it's for a motherfucking documentary. Them niggas doing music videos, nigga. I seen that shit last night. I just shook my head, nigga. That shit only like 2 minutes. It ain't that much of a waste of my time. It was only like 2 minutes. Like it wasn't like it was no 4-minute song. It was a 4-minute song. I probably cut that bitch off. I ain't gonna hold you. That's just in 4 minutes. I probably wouldn't even listen to that.
First of all, how many people that you really go listen to their whole songs nowadays? Anyway, consider a lot of these mixtape cats, a lot of these young cats, they only making.
But an artist that I like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to their whole shit. If it's an artist I like,
how many people making long songs for real?
But I'm just saying, but an average length of a song would probably be anywhere from like 230 to like 320, depending on the feature.
Yeah,
because some of these people have features, so that's how the songs be like 3.5 to 4 minutes, because they may have 2 features on that shit.
Because you old enough to know when niggas, they had 6-minute songs.
Oh, but them niggas was rapping then. Oh, niggas ain't rapping. No, niggas ain't rapping. But them niggas was rapping then, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga AB tripping, bro. And he tripping. And at the end of the day, this is another thing, too. Since we on this is another thing about this AB shit that I just want everybody just to understand and kind of get on the same accord here. Why did that nigga take that jersey off and throw it? Because he couldn't get the incentives or because he was injured? Which one is it? Because it seems to me when you're on TV and niggas talking on ESPN, it's because of the injury. He was injured. But then when you hear all these basketball, all these baseball, all these rap niggas, really, that's rocking with AB, no offense to them. But they rock with him saying that they wouldn't give him his money. But it's like, huh? Do that even make sense? I don't think that makes sense in his situation, especially with Tom Brady and the way that they had that shit rolling at that particular moment in time. I do not believe that Tom Brady did not want to help AB get his money.
Okay,
I don't believe that.
On the flip side,
that is bullshit. That is hogwash. That is media propaganda, bro. That is not real. That is not real to me. I'm sorry, it's not real. I don't believe it. And the only reason why I don't believe it is because the nigga does the shit with the Raiders. One day away from getting $80 million. He does that shit about the helmet shit. Because Tom Brady could wear this helmet and this nigga could wear that helmet. I want to wear my helmet, right?
And they told him no, gave him a helmet, and he still came out there with the helmet he wanted.
Yeah.
Bruh. We find you first.
But still, even with that, Tom Brady begged Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick to add Antonio Brown to the roster to their dismay, and they did it. And then he did it again with the Bucs. He did it again. And he helped that nigga get his money last season, especially in that Super Bowl. It's like, I just don't believe that. Like, it's not like I'm saying I'm Team Brady here. Or anything. It's just from what are the facts that's on the table to me. You know what I'm saying? And the facts is, I feel like Antonio Brown may need to talk to somebody. He may have a little problem. and him just coming around, just keep doing different shit. I don't think that solves the problem. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I already know what his problem is, and honestly, to be honest, let's just keep it a band here. I don't feel like I'm even at liberty to speak on somebody else like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that mental health is a real situation. It's a real thing. And it's not nothing to be played with, or nobody can play with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit here and play with it. But if I'm looking at it as an average person, I'm just looking at the shit. And I'm just like, this shit don't read to me. It just don't read. If you injured, just say you injured and let that be that. And let that be that, bro. All this on podcasts is talking about niggas ain't my friends and all this shit. Like, bro, man, give it a rest, bro.
It might be a combination of both. He from the
Pick out the balance, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of stylish.
Keep playing. He from the he the type of player that they still, some players are still playing when they hurt.
He gonna play that season though. Listen, my bad. I'm listening. He gonna play that season.
Now, on both ends, if he playing next season, he not playing there.
Oh, for sure.
Now look, but think about this. Which story do you want to get out when you want to be playing next season? They wasn't gonna pay me my bonus or I got hurt.
I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult to touch. I just honestly, the only team that will kind of pick up AB, and I don't think he gonna go back. I mean, he could go back because they ain't gonna have Ben Roethlisberger no more. It's probably Pittsburgh. That'll be probably the only team in the NFL that I feel like has the coach that can kind of reel him in for real. Has it really could really do something. Really put AB in the right mindset. Honestly, I don't never really think he should have left either. Le'Veon Bell is another player that shouldn't have left either. No matter if they had problems with Ben or not, those players are better served trying to stay in the umbrella with Mike Tomlin than leaving it.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, their careers would have not went the direction. He knew how to handle AB.
Yeah.
Didn't none of this stuff about AB come out until he opened his mouth. They wouldn't talk about him after he was gone until he opened his mouth.
Yeah, but that's crazy though. Now we really think about it though, right? That was the best receiver that nigga Tom Brady had. And then Chris Godwin is out for the rest of the season. Still got Mike Evans, who was kind of up and down. I don't think he's a number one receiver, probably like a two. Out of all these teams, right? I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may have one of the worst wide receiver cores out of all these playoff teams. They might have one of the worst ones. They might have one of the worst ones. You know what I'm saying? They in there. They in there and they in there too. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders in there. As well as, damn, man, Buffalo had my boy that used to play for Miami. They still got my boy, what's my boy name? Bro?
Back to you, boy.
He used to play for Minnesota. They got Stephon Diggs. Don't they got Stephon Diggs over here at Buffalo?
Check and see.
Yeah, I think Stephon Diggs do play for Buffalo.
I would have to say that I can. So other than Buffalo,
yeah, he plays Buffalo. Oh yeah, Philly in there. Philly in there. I fuck it up. Philly don't got a good wide receiver core. And then that's what I'm saying. Like the best wide receiver core really in this playoffs will probably be either Green Bay, Cincinnati in there, and Kansas City. I mean, but at the end of the day, niggas sleep on motherfucking Tennessee's wide receiver core. But I don't know what Julio Jones I'm gonna get. Oh, Derrick Henry is back though. Derrick Henry will be back. He will be back next week.
Shit. Kansas City might have to watch out for them.
I mean, but they ain't gonna have to worry about them. They ain't gonna have to worry about them for a minute. Because, see, they ain't gonna have to play these bottom two. I mean, they ain't playing one of these bottom two. And the worst seed plays at number one seed. You know what I'm saying? The worst seed plays at number one seed. You feel me? So, they're not gonna go straight to Tennessee. You feel me?
Cincinnati.
since like either one of these. That three, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it all depends on who is and shit, and how shit goes. You feel me? Only way it's gonna go like this is if Pittsburgh wins and they're not with it. No way of fuck. But let's just get into it then, since we still here, right? So we roll with. Hold on, you got the little ink. You got the ink pen in this hoe.
It's one upstairs.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, my G. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, my boy. All right. So we got Kansas City. Boom. I got Buffalo. You got New England. Just for this second's argument, boom. New England. Boom. And then we both got Cincinnati. Boom. So Cincinnati's the 5th seed. Cincinnati ended up playing KC, and New England ended up playing Tennessee.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, who you think is in the Super Bowl right now? Yo, pick can be changed. It's not like we're just setting in stone here. Like we might get set in stone here when we get to the NFC Championship game, shit like that. But as of right now, ain't nothing set in stone. We just, you know what I'm saying, hyperbole talking this particular moment in time. Who do you think has the best chances in the AFC and the NFC to reach the Super Bowl? Who do you think the Super Bowl matchup would be right now with these collection of teams?
Shit, Kansas City and Green Bay.
Kansas City and Green Bay. I kind of feel like that too. But we still have a hyperbole talk. Out of these teams, who has the most to gain from getting to the Super Bowl?
Who got the most to gain? Okay. If Pittsburgh make it to the Super Bowl, that do something for Ben Roethlisberger's legacy.
Yeah.
If Green Bay make it to the Super Bowl and win, that do something for Aaron Rodgers. If New England get there and win, or Tampa Bay get there and win, that's just legacy work.
What?
What's name already the greatest coach?
But he got a rookie quarterback. A rookie quarterback has never played in the Super Bowl ever, bro. It's never happened, Dang. And you know that?
And that's
but do you know? But that's what I'm saying. But do you understand that, though, bro? That's why I feel like, honestly, to me, the teams that probably got the most to gain will probably be, if they get to the Super Bowl, probably be, there's only two teams to me, it's Green Bay and it's New England. Like, at the end of the day, the ones who really needed, like, Aaron Rodgers for his legacy, he really needs to get to the Super Bowl this season and win it. If Aaron Rodgers win in the Super Bowl this year, we'll kind of put him in the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks and gotta put him there, bro. He got 4 MVPs. He got 2 championships. He threw for 5,000 yards, hella years. He don't throw a lot of picks. Come on, man. This nigga can make every throw, the back shoulder throw. He can make every fucking throw, bro.
Okay, that being said, so that Ben Roethlisberger, he win another Super Bowl on his way out the door, that wouldn't do nothing for his legacy.
It would do something for his legacy, but damn, I'm telling you, that's too much hyperbole. We having a little hyperbole, but that's way too much. You telling me that? That's what I'm saying. So you telling me that Ben Roethlisberger gonna get to the Super, like he can get to the Super Bowl by averaging 130 yards a game? Hell no. If some shit like that happening, I might stop watching football, nigga. If some shit like that might happen, I might stop watching football, bro. I swear to God. That's why I don't feel like they got nothing to gain. I don't, man. He out of here. Get his ass out of here. Get his ass out of here, Ben Roethlisberger. You had a good run. Get your ass out of here. You hear me?
Ain't no man. So you won the Super Bowl. The rest of them niggas are so.
I mean, Dallas got a lot to gain too, though. Now,
yeah,
Dallas got a lot to gain. Dallas gonna get
they make it out the first round.
And the Rams and Matthew Stafford got a lot to gain. Really he do. Because really, I've been hearing talk. They saying that basically the Super Bowl appearance for Matthew Stafford means that he's getting in the Hall of Fame. Which led the league in interceptions a few years, even though Eli has too, but I'm going to put Eli in the Hall of Fame. I'll put Eli in the Hall of Fame. But Matthew Stafford gonna have to win a Super Bowl to get in the Hall of Fame in my book. He can't just get there and lose. But he has a lot to gain as well, Matthew Stafford. He has a lot to gain. Like Cincinnati, they do have a lot to gain, but
it ain't gonna really mean much.
I don't know. But still, that's the whole thing, though. Like, it's a bigger picture if Cincinnati were to get to the Super Bowl, because that puts the whole division on notice in the conference. You know what I'm saying? That kind of changes the trajectory. If Joe Burrow can come into a game against Pat Mahomes and beat Pat Mahomes and go to the Super Bowl, you know what will happen? That's the equivalent of Justin Herbert doing that. Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow is like the two good young quarterbacks of the AFC. If any one of those two beat Pat Mahomes in the playoffs, that puts them on notice. Josh Allen is never, I repeat, in his entire career, he is never going to beat Patrick Mahomes in a playoff game. He will beat him in the regular season. You would think that Josh Allen has his number. But when it comes down to it,
cut them lights off.
When it comes down to it, when it's Kansas City versus motherfucking Buffalo, he's done. Get him out of here. He is never beating that nigga. Like, I'm saying it now, and I mean it. He's never beating that nigga Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen's never beating him. It's never gonna happen. Ever in your life. It's never gonna happen. Like, never worry me. You feel me?
Never worry me.
So at the end of the day, what game will be the most disappointing on the loss side? If a team out of these teams,
if Kansas City loses Pittsburgh, that'll be the most disappointing game.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or the Rams and motherfucking Cardinals, though. But not really. It's really for the Rams. If the Cardinals lose that game, bro, I'm not even tripping. I'm not tripping. Kingsbury went from 5-11 to 8-something to now they in the playoffs for the first time and whatever, and they still not whole. I'm not like nothing happens to the Cardinals. Even though right here the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? That's a quarterback melee, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be on the 49ers next season.
I don't think so.
I think poor star Jimmy going to be playing somewhere else. You know what I mean? Please, and please, do not bring that nigga poor star Jimmy to the city. Leave that nigga alone. I'd rather take Kirk Cousins. I'll take Kirk Cousins, bro. I'll be the first to tell you. Like, if niggas want to say fucking man dump Baker Mayfield, I'll take Kirk Cousins, bro. Give me Kirk Cousins, bro. I'm telling you, please, just give me Kirk Cousins. Don't give me nobody else. If y'all not gonna have Baker for this next year, then give me Kirk Cousins. I know y'all not gonna get no motherfucking Russell Wilson. You feel me? I know you're not gonna get no motherfucking what's my nigga name? Motherfucking Aaron Rodgers. You feel me? You're not gonna get that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not. See, but they say, hey, what they say?
What's somebody viewing?
What's good, bro?
Oh, niggas viewing the shit. What was it? The Facebook?
It was me and mine. It was on me and Shaquille.
Oh, okay. What's going on with this? With the NdaPost shit still? Oh, this shit fucked up.
Yeah, the wasn't all closed, so I gotta open it.
You let it close?
See, but they say, hey.
So I mean, it's still rolling, so we small.
Right,
so
man, I'm just gonna open this thing.
That's what I'm just saying, like, bro, like. We were just talking about the who the most disappointing on the loss side.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be disappointing for Dallas. I'm telling you, but this is another one. Whether if these niggas if the Patriots lose, ain't nothing gonna happen with their franchise. Their franchise is gonna build. But if the Bills lose, they're gonna be good. And they're gonna be good if the Bills lose. They're gonna be good if the Rams lose. You feel me?
I mean, but even this football is.
It's just like other games. I just for a fact these two. I know Tampa Bay and Kansas City winning off top. Like I'm not even want to play around with that game. And this game right here, it really don't matter who win this game to me. But it's for the football. I just know that the Raiders nor the Bengals is really gonna be able to beat Tennessee or Kansas City. You feel me? Like I'm saying, especially if Derrick Henry is back like 80, 90%. No, hell no. I ain't really no big Ryan Fitzpatrick fan Ryan Tannehill, my bad. I'm not really a big Ryan Tannehill fan, but I mean shit. You get the running back, you know what I'm saying, you got two good receivers and shit, like they can do some damage, bro. Their defense is still on point. Titans defense is on point. Not to be fucked with.
I mean, this shit is either
that's the only reason why they're there. Their defense, at the end of the day, their defense is the reason why they are there, right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they get their running back.
Yeah. So, but I still don't think the thing is, I still don't think they're allowed to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense is on a whole nother level. But keep your eye on this. Tyreek Hill has been questionable all week, and he's been limited in practice all week. So just keep your eye out on that.
Most disappointing win. Still Pittsburgh if they win. But this pretty much mirror because Tampa Bay, the only team, they got a shot at beating Green Bay over here.
You said Tampa Bay?
Yeah. They're the only team that got a shot of beating them.
You said the only team though? Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, no. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I kind of agree with that aspect, but I'll tell you this: a bum ass Baker Mayfield went to Lambeau and should have beat Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back, and that is the reason why I feel like Green Bay is really on Aaron. This is one of those. This is again, like I said this last year. I think I've been saying this for the past 3 seasons. I'm tired of having this speech about Aaron Rodgers. Every time we get to this playoff shit, I have this same speech about Aaron Rodgers for the past 3 fucking years, bro. And he's lost in the NFC Championship game 2 out of 3. Listen, bro. Shaquille, you my nigga, bro. I'm fucking with you, bro. Like, no disrespect. You jump on the group, you're talking heavy about, you know what I'm saying, MVP. And I must agree he is. Like, I'm not going to sit here and try to bash Aaron Rodgers like he's just trash. He's not trash, but my guy, it is getting to that point. There's not too many more people you going to blame. I'm like, nigga, if the niggas were to lose, the Packers were to lose in these playoffs, I don't want to hear about nobody else but what did Aaron Rodgers do and why did Aaron Rodgers didn't help him with his game. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear about the defense wasn't this. I don't want to hear about special teams that. Running back ain't do this. I don't want to hear nothing. Like, this is the 3rd season of this. He's won an MVP last year. Didn't he win the MVP? He lost in the NFC Championship game the past 2 seasons. This is going on the 3rd. He lost the NFC Championship game the past 2 years. 2 years. 2 times in a row this nigga has lost in the NFC Championship game. Like, I'm letting niggas have a moment. Like, I ain't never really said shit. And I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to diss niggas by saying this. Or diss Aaron Rodgers, or say Aaron Rodgers ain't this and that and blah, blah, blah. I ain't trying to say none of that. But at the end of the day, what I am saying is, he's on the clock, people. He's been on the clock for years.
He's been on my clock.
We've been giving him passes for years. But at the end of the day, niggas say I give my nigga Brian passes. So be it, I let you have it. You know what I'm saying?
If Aaron Rodgers don't win a Super Bowl, he's just a good regular season quarterback.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean,
What, you want to make him the greatest regular season quarterback? We want to make a new category for niggas now?
You said the greatest regular season quarterback. That man, you know who that is. He ain't even in the conversation. We all know who the greatest regular season quarterback is of all time. Matter of fact, you know what? Devin. Who is the greatest regular season quarterback of all time right now?
Tom Brady.
Regular season quarterback, not really playoff success. That has a lot more. That has way more regular season success than playoff success. In your eyes, the number one regular season quarterback, like the best regular season quarterback.
Well, this was my first season paying attention to football, but
yeah,
I done heard a couple names around throwing because they always do it every season, every sport, greatest all time, such and such. I think. And I ain't paid too much attention to it, but he talk a whole lot about what Aaron Rodgers done did.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's in my head right now because I ain't got the stats to prove my own. But that make a lot of sense. That Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, huh? You know who's the greatest regular season quarterback of all time? Peyton fucking Manning. Is you crazy, nigga? You gotta be crazy, nigga. You gotta be crazy, nigga. You crazy as hell. So you sit here telling me that Peyton Manning ain't the greatest regular season quarterback in the history of NFL. That's what you trying to tell me. Regular season. He is not the best regular season quarterback in the history of the game.
I'm trying to find a stat to give you to make him relevant.
Who? Peyton Manning?
No, Aaron Rodgers.
Man, nigga, listen, bro, he won the Super Bowl. Nigga, I just asked you about the regular season quarterback. You talking about Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers got the most MVPs, though, so I guess him, like, he got the most MVPs. If he win this one, that's 4 MVPs. You can't name me what's another top quarterback that got more than 2? I mean, it is what it is. I feel like he has the most to gain, and he has the most to lose. He must get at least to the Super Bowl. He gotta get to the Super Bowl, in my eyes. If he lose it, he ain't like, I don't care. If he win it, whatever. He just gotta get to that Super Bowl, man. I'm sick and tired of not talking about Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl, and niggas talk about he's the greatest quarterback ever for the past 5 years. And he ain't been to the Super Bowl. None of those years that everybody talk about he's the greatest quarterback. Nigga, Jared Goff was in the Super Bowl. Jared Goff got to the Super Bowl before Aaron Rodgers got to the second one. Jared Goff. Come on, man. Come on, man, with your shit. Like, come on with your shit. Man, I'm about to put on this Paddock for league, man, for my nigga Darius Garland about to get into his NBA shit. Alright. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is Paddock, nigga. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. Nigga, we about to this is Paddock, nigga. I'm about to figure out how to put that NdaPost thing in the middle of this whole. It's about to be an NdaPost Paddock, nigga. It's about to be flooded, nigga. I'm gonna put diamonds in this whole, nigga. Flooded, nigga. What is these niggas talking about, nigga? Be flooded out here. Man, this bitch crazy. Hold on, nigga.
A real talk. This NBA shit. I don't know what the fuck.
What you mean?
It ain't. Like the conversations we was having at the beginning of the season, before the season even started.
Mm-hmm.
The what ifs. The worst case scenarios. Some of the worst case scenarios have fucking happened. And some of the shit ain't nobody expect been happening. It's like Wade got it's
You said so what you try to talk, what you talking about, man? Highlight me. What you getting at? Man?
Okay. No Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we get in the season talk, no matter what, he good enough to get them niggas to the playoffs by himself.
Mm-hmm.
But they is shitting on niggas.
Klay came back like last week, didn't he?
Right.
It was Klay Day last week, didn't it?
Right.
And he came out banging.
Did he? I mean, alright, they dog the Cavs. That nigga ducking and shit. Alright, bro. Okay, man.
Worst case scenario. Some of our worst case scenarios.
They just got blown out by the motherfucking Bulls last night by like 30. 40.
Hey, but ain't that the young trio though?
Like, come on, man. Like, motherfucker, they just was losing about 39 at halftime to the Bucks. Like Wednesday. The Warriors is cool though. I still think the Warriors get to the motherfucking thing. But all right, man, do me a favor, man. You got your phone and shit, man. What's up? I need you to pull up these standards, man. You know what I'm saying? We only talk about 10 teams today.
Top 10.
Talk about 10 teams. Get well soon, Damian Lillard. Went under surgery, you're gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks. You just gotta this get out of here, man. Please, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. We've been talking about this shit for years, man. Just leave, nigga. Man, fuck that loyalty shit, bro. I'm sorry, man. I know that ain't no real nigga statement to say fuck loyalty, because loyalty is an important trait for somebody to have. But my nigga, enough is enough, man.
Yeah, jump niggas go.
Enough is enough. Like, man, send a nigga to the Knicks, man.
Oh,
please.
Well, he
send him to the Knicks and send Zion with him. Get Zion out of the Pelicans. Charles Barkley, motherfucking Shaq, y'all niggas be clowning the nigga. Man, y'all niggas call that nigga, bruh. Help that nigga, bruh. Get that nigga a nutritionist, bruh. Come on, my G. Like, this shit ridiculous, bro. This nigga Zion Williamson ain't gonna play another season, bro. Like, what's to this shit? Niggas was trying to get passes to Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons when they did that shit when they came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that nigga is just overweight, bro.
I just grabbed the playoff picture.
What is 7 and 13?
Or it's an early playoff picture, but it still give you the standings of what they've been doing, they streaks and all that.
27 to 13.
Yeah, hey, but listen. Since he on this shit, bro. And he used to send me this shit. I'm looking at this shit right now. These playoff pictures of the playoffs were to start today.
Yep.
Right. Let's talk about this real quick, because we can break down all these teams like this and it won't be a long, you know what I'm saying, like records and shit.
Because it's hypothetical.
Yeah, it's hypothetical, but it's real hypothetical, right? Because this is the thing. Right now, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th teams, right, are the Charlotte Hornets, Washington Wizards, motherfucking Raptors, and the Knicks. Now, what I will say before I keep going, this all-star shit, to me right now, is really getting tough. And the reason why I'm saying that guard position is getting real tough, because the only reason why the Raptors are where they are, because after they gave that nigga Fred VanVleet that money, that nigga Fred VanVleet, nigga, that nigga be going off, nigga. That little nigga be going off. Like, I get that nigga credit. That nigga Fred VanVleet, lightweight, on this little Jimmy Butler vibe. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was just a little, you know what I'm saying, bench player, you know what I'm saying, played this role, and then turned into the guy. Like, Fred VanVleet.
Listen to what I tell you.
Fred VanVleet, man. Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
A lot of players need to get that mentality. If you sit back and watch and learn, then you tell them, look, give me my shot. Yeah. Trust me. Just give me my shot.
So that's a 10 teams. Everybody want to know the Celtics at their 11 though. They like one game back. They're 21-22. Knicks 21-21. Raptors 20-19. The Washington is 22-20, and the Charlotte Hornets, which have been looking good by the way, LaMelo and them niggas been clowning. You see them niggas the other night, the nigga LaMelo get the steal, get the bitch, come down, throw between the legs, Miles Bridges come up, bang the bitch. I'm like, them niggas acting up.
It's an interesting.
Charlotte acting up, but just what I'm saying, right? The top 4 seeds in the East is Chicago, Miami, Brooklyn, Milwaukee.
Okay.
Right. Like you were saying, Chicago 27-13, Miami 27-15, the Brooklyn Nets is 26-15, and the Milwaukee Bucks are 27-17. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fifth is Philly 24-17, and then it's us 15-18. We really at this point, I'll tell you this, right, with the Cavs. Cavs really made me they really over exceeded what I thought they was gonna be. I was thinking that the Cavs this year was gonna be a play-in team, right?
Yeah.
But they're actually gonna be a playoff team. They're not gonna play in no play-in. They will be at least the sixth best team in the Eastern Conference this year. That when it all said and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the question: do you make a move before the trade deadline for the Cleveland Cavaliers, or do you just sit it out? It's a real tough decision, right? Because you gotta look at it. The highest they could get, to be honest, in my opinion, would be the 5th seed. They have absolutely, to me, in the playoff series, with these teams and who are on these teams and these top 4 teams, and I'm not even trying to knock the Cavs. They're not beating any of those teams. They may win a game or 2. May go 5, may go 6.
The same last year.
It may go 5, may go 6.
Ain't none of these guys.
At the end of the day, this is what I'm telling you. I guarantee that the Brooklyn Nets get to paying a motherfucker to get Kyrie to play home games. And watch that shit start happening like maybe a month before the playoffs. They start with that shit. So they'll be playing for every playoff game that he plays. They will be paying for it. The thing about the Cavs is that they're great down low, but the guard play, and you also got to put into account, as good as the Cavs been playing this year, they're still a young team. The only player with some playoff experience on that team would probably be Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Jared Allen has minimal. Now you got Rondo, he has some playoff experience. You know what I'm saying? Rubio had playoff experience, but he out for the year. It's a relatively young team. Going against the Heat with Jimmy Butler and them niggas, it's deadly. In the playoffs, we talking about the playoffs, bro. Jimmy ain't having that shit. Jimmy ain't having that shit. But the thing is, it's the Bulls for me. It's the Bulls. That's a team that's a up and down team. They're up and down.
They the Titans.
Like, they just got smacked by the Nets, right? And then turn around, follow that up by smacking the Warriors. You feel me? So
players who get back to
it's like,
so that means you could beat the Nets.
And then, but this is the whole thing about the Bulls. Zach LaVine has no playoff experience either.
They made it out the first round.
Zach LaVine doesn't have any. Zach LaVine has not been in the playoffs his whole career. This will be his first year in the playoffs if they get there.
Yeah. So that being said, they the Teen Titans. They not. I think lightweight is Jimmy Butler a Titan or a hero?
He a hero.
Come on, man.
He a hero.
Come on, man.
That's Jimmy Butler.
Come on, man. What is we saying here?
Buckets.
And then this is the other thing. Ain't no way in hell. Like he say it's not last year, but Cameron, like let's say right now, if it would go, if the playoffs start right now, the Cavs will have to play the Nets in the first round. Come on, man.
At least Kyrie ain't playing.
Kyrie is going, man. I guarantee. By the time the playoffs come around, Kyrie gonna be playing home games. I guarantee.
They gonna pay the fine.
They gonna pay it all, cause they gonna want that shit. You know what I mean? They gonna want that shit. And Milwaukee, that's another team. I don't want to see Milwaukee in the first round either. If I'm Cleveland,
True.
You can fight with him. You can't stop him. Nobody in the East can really stop this nigga Giannis still. They can't stop that nigga, man.
And he get a little bit of drive.
He get a little jumper though. He get a little jumper. Look. Holy, you know what I'm saying? Little jumper.
that just make them
man?
a little more of a problem.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, none of these bottom half of the East, I see even winning a playoff series. I like the Cavs, but it's all about matchups. Philadelphia is definitely not beating. Philadelphia is. I mean, at the end of the day, only thing that's gonna help Philadelphia is if they finally get off Ben Simmons and add some shooting to what they already have. If they can add some shooting to what they already have, that would be something to watch. But you know what I'm saying?
So everybody get a nameable
so
player.
now the Sixers. The Bulls is gonna have to prove something to beat the Heat and the Nets. That'll make them somebody.
I mean, that'll make them Eastern Conference champions, won't it?
I just thought about it. I can't name a team without a name.
They can beat the Sixers.
Somebody you could call out of the
So what happened?
Sixers.
Who could beat the Sixers?
The Bulls.
If they get some, I mean, the only thing is Embiid is a problem. But they guard play and the Sixers ain't really, you feel me? And then Tobias Harris, it ain't really that. And then Tobias Harris is up and down. Like I'll get a guard play to the Bulls, but I'm gonna get the front court to the Sixers, and hopefully that Vucevic and whatever centers or power forwards they got on that roster can kind of try to hang on to Embiid, like try to hang on as far as on boards and shit like that. Just kind of fight like that. I mean, the Sixers ain't really all that. They just Embiid, really. Want to get to this West Coast, man?
That's how most of the teams is now, anyway.
Well,
It's one or two players that you can name almost on every team.
we're gonna get to this West Coast, bro. All right. Now, the bottom teams of the West right now, from 7 to 10, the Lakers, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Clippers, Minnesota, Sacramento. Sacramento is 18 and 27. Minnesota is 20 and 22. The Clippers are 21 and 22. And the Lakers are dead even, smack in the middle, 21 and 21.
Now this is strange conversation. this is why this is strange conversation. Can you ever recall us having a conversation playoff running that involved Timberwolves, Kings, Clippers, and the Lakers?
But you got good news. Your boy may be coming back like February, March. They say your boy might be coming back February, March. I think AD come back around that same time. This is what I will say, right? Not really focused on 9 and 10 because honestly, they're not winning no play-in. They may beat each other. They ain't beating if this is the way this shit goes. Even let's just say, for the sake of argument, the Lakers move up and the Clippers move up to like, let's say the Lakers move up to 5, Clippers move up to 6, and then that move everybody down. Or let's say Memphis and go like way fall off, which Memphis is looking like the best team in the West right now. Let's just say they fall off, right? And they end up at like a 7th seed or 8th seed. Ain't no way. Minnesota, or that's the way it's gonna stay. The way it's looking with the way shit happening with the Pelicans and the way, you know what I'm saying, you got injuries with Portland. Like, this is the way this shit gonna kind of stay. You know what I'm saying? Those are gonna be the teams fighting for who gonna be the top 8 seeds. You know what I'm saying? I think the Lakers do got a shot of trying to get 2 out of the play-in. They don't need to be in the play-in. I'd rather them at the 6th seed to be in the play-in. Even though at the end of the day, you gotta look at it, right? Lakers are 21 and 21. Denver is 21 and 19. Dallas is 23 and 19. And then, you know, Utah number 4, 28-14. 3, Memphis is 30 and 15. Golden State 31 and 11. And the Suns, Phoenix Suns is 32 and 9. Phoenix Suns been good the past few years though. I must say. Since they added Chris Paul, they've been on their shit.
Now with that, only people I see possibly to move that's going to move for real the Nuggets. I see them going down.
Mm-hmm.
Just
But Jamal Murray supposed to be coming back too. Like I think at the All-Star break.
If Kawhi come back, AD come back, they are definitely, those two teams are going to be.
Are you sure? About both of them niggas, are you sure?
Enough to make.
Paul George is out. He been out. He out for like 6 weeks. So are you sure?
Oh well.
I mean, even the Lakers too, nigga. Like, let's not think it's just bash on Dame and Kawhi and all that. Because I ain't even trying to bash. Even the Lakers, bro. The Lakers, everybody talking about trade Russell Westbrook. How?
What to who?
But Russell Westbrook is really fucking that team up.
And that's the worst case scenario.
And he fucking that team up. His mentality. His mentality is fucking the team up. This nigga come out and say, I can miss shots, I can turn the ball over, I can do, like, why y'all owe me more than other players and all this shit and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, bro, if niggas look at the numbers, you've been doing this shit for the past, like, 4 or 5 years. But what's different is, just like when you was doing that shit, when you had KD and James Harden, when y'all was in the finals versus LeBron, Chris Bosh, D-Wade, they made it there. Did they?
Yeah.
Did they make it to the finals? Did they play in the finals that year?
Yeah.
I might be high, bro. I'll be tripping. And that what happened, right? Oh shit.
That's some real talk.
So,
you don't see the Cavs, the Lakers moving up no higher than 6.
are you arguing right now? I want to say no. As of right now, even though LeBron James is having the best season of a player in year 19 in NBA history, you fuck around might still with the MVP no matter what seed they is. No matter what seed they are. No matter if they're the 8th seed. They have to make it to the playoffs, of course. But
So
he's gonna be
these top 4 gonna stay in top 4?
To be honest, I'm gonna say yeah. Memphis, nice young scrappy team. They similar.
Jazz.
They're similar to the Cavs, but the thing is, Ja Morant is more of a superstar to me than like either a Garland or a Colasenza. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Garland is making the case, this year he making the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, he coming in there every night. He trying to distribute the ball. He trying to get buckets. He trying to help the team win. Trying to make the right basketball play. Darius Garland. I was really kind of didn't see that his first couple of years, but this season, JB Bickerstaff really been on these cats, and you know what I'm saying, they've been really coming out. Like, JB Bickerstaff really is in the running for Coach of the Year, for real, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, like, I'm really, especially at the top too, like, the only team that could fall off would probably be Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But even the Jazz itself, like, they good, but I don't trust the Jazz in the playoffs either. I just don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? So, this shit together. This shit is hanging to me.
Realistically, it's a possibility that the Grizzlies can stay on theirs and they can stay up there.
Yeah, but they're not getting to I don't think they get to the Western Conference Finals or nothing like that. I just don't think so. I don't think they'll beat the Warriors or the Suns in a playoff series. I just don't see that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, good as Ja Morant is, I think they're just a little bit better.
They could be the Jazz.
Okay. I mean, it could be the Jazz. Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, okay, because it's like that's not. So I'm saying, but probably who could be the Mavericks?
The Grizzlies.
Yeah. Mavericks ain't shit.
They 5.
Mavericks ain't shit.
One of them slipped. That Mavericks.
The Mavericks is barely what they 4 games above 500. Come on, bro. And they up and down, and they not. And at the end of the day, they ain't sure, but they gonna get out the first round even if they get there. Dallas. Shit. So Luka Doncic is just LeBron now. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
He the white LeBron?
Hello. I'm okay. I'm still doing the show, man. What's that? Talking about the shit in there.
So, but I still don't think they.
Well, that's the thing. I don't. Like Dallas, no. Dallas, no. Only team out of those bottom 14, out of the bottom 4 out of 8, that's could really kind of get it together. That has the capabilities of getting together is probably the Lakers. Is the best one out of the bottom 4 to get together and kind of get to contention to the top 4. You know what I'm saying? But again, I gotta be honest here. I don't know if this is gonna continue for LeBron James in year 19. I just don't know. Even though it can, even though at the end of the day, doubt LeBron is one of the dumbest things to do. To be quite honest with you, it's one of the dumbest things to do. But
No, you know what's dumber than that? Putting faith in the Westbrook wasn't go fuck this up.
this shit's so crazy, man. Russell Westbrook. But niggas wasn't really high on Russell Westbrook on this group and shit. Niggas ain't been high on that nigga for years. So it ain't like, you feel me?
It was only a matter of time until he did come crash and burn in his face.
No, he didn't. I mean,
He ain't had no part in this matter. It's all LeBron James, man. I gotta call a spade a spade.
Okay.
LeBron James would have proved you niggas wrong every time. That's what he do. That's what he here to do. And he did it. But if they can't get no shooting over there, it's some defense. Oh my goodness. Like, it's just ironic how it's just crazy to me how they was the number 1 rated defense all year last year. Now they 15th. Which ain't the worst, but it's just like
Middle of the
what happened?
they like at the end of the day, like these games, I've been watching a lot of these Lakers games. The defense, even with LeBron, it's just but it's like I'm used to the shit with LeBron. Like I'm with LeBron. man. Well, shit, with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? We way over budget right now, my G. You feel me? We definitely talked about everything we had to talk about. Next week we'll be on Turn Me Up Podcast with the boy DJ. A couple of those other cats, I think Titty Jenkins. I can't remember everybody's name, but I do know a few names that's on the shit. You feel me? We definitely gonna be on that bitch as well. You feel me? In the post, we definitely gonna be going on as well next week. As we've been going every Saturday. We will be in the building, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The Post Podcast. Feel me? We don't got no outro, nigga. We just hit that button on you niggas, cut it off, nigga.